find a very special guest tonight. Hey, Ashley, thank you for coming back on. And I'm hoping Kendall will join us, and we will see if AV comes on, and we can say hi to her and talk about what's going on in her life. Hi, Julie, thank you for joining us. Yay! 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 I feel bad because you can't really see my sash right now. Wait. There. Now you can see it. Except you can't see our Pageantry Now logo, so. Thanks for coming back, Kendall. How are you? I gotta stop playing with the camera angles. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out which side my backdrop is set up on. I don't know. Am I competing in pageants? Yes, I am the reigning Mrs. Elite Florida, and I will be competing for the title of Mrs. Elite Woman of Achievement in November in California, in Long Beach, California. And Kendall is a title holder as well. Kendall, if you want to, you can tell your title, and Ashley is a title holder as well. So Ashley, if you'd like to share your title as well in chat, please do. So we can talk about it. Do you do pageants, Julie? Woohoo! Be kind to one another. Hashtag Ellen DeGeneres. Always. Yes. Woo! Okay, so Kendall is the Preteen Galaxy for 2016. And she was first Miss Preteen Michigan, and then she won the national title in Orlando. Hi, Shelby. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you. We're here to talk about pageantry and all the positive things that happen in pageantry and kind of get silly the way the girls get silly. So, and Ashley is Miss Hillsborough Teen Achieve. She competed for the title of Miss Florida Teen Achieve last Saturday with me, and she placed first runner-up. So we are very proud of her because it was her very first pageant, the first time she'd ever competed. And I know that, Kendall, you competed several times before you were able to win your title as well. So it doesn't happen. I mean, it took me almost 20 years before I won my first pageant. So. And are you looking to do it? Are you looking to compete in a pageant, or you just are very interested in watching them? I know when I was younger, I always wanted to be in one, and I was always really afraid of doing it. And then one day, my mom said, "Oh, by the way, I entered you in a pageant," and I went, "Okay." No, it's not working. I don't know. Let me see if it's working now. Hold on one second. I think it's an issue with YouNow because it's not. Let me see. Let me see if I can, because Kendall is on. Let me see if I can get. But you know what? I have to tell you that it's scary, but it's probably one of the best feelings ever because you learn so much about yourself and you gain so much confidence from doing it. And that was the thing that's the reason that I actually kept doing pageants because I was a little terrified the very first pageant I did, but I placed first runner-up. And then I found that I learned so much about poise and about communication skills. And the more that I competed, the more that I learned to be more comfortable in my skin, which it's hard. It's hard being a teenager and feeling, or a young woman actually in general, or even an older woman, and be comfortable with who you are. So to be able to have that opportunity and to be on a stage and be able to talk about the things that are important to you. When I was a teenager, I competed in the USA system. And then as an adult, I've done several achievement-based pageants. So it's about the inner beauty and the things that you do to make a difference in your community. So I think that that's super important, and I think that it's really important to be able to highlight who you are. And I think that you have to kind of find the system that works right for you. Not every system is always going to be the right fit. I don't know. It's not letting me. All right, let me try Kendall and see. I may have to totally log out and see if I can do it. Yay! Look at you! Yay! You've got your crown on and everything. All right.
Yep.
So Annie, do you know that person? So I guess the challenge is that we're having an issue with trying to get yours to work. I don't know. I know before you guessed it on your phone, so see if you can do it. And all right. So how are you doing? How was your day today, Miss Kendall? Was it good?
Good. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Got to go shopping with my mom and stuff for
You went
my baby
shopping?
brother. Yes. Shop till we dropped.
Oh, okay. I'm the only pageant girl I know that hates shopping. I hate shopping. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy.
It depends on what we're shopping for.
Okay, well, but even so, like I go in, I get what I want or what I need, and I leave. If I have to actually I'm not the only one. Okay, Ashley says I'm not the only one. I don't get it. The whole accessory, the whole trying to, coordination. And you can ask Miss Annie.
So I don't like really trying on stuff a lot, but I'll shop. But I won't try on stuff a lot. Unless it's pet stuff. That's the only time.
Gotcha. Okay, so, well, but even clothes. All right, so you're on your phone, Annie? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do, Kendall, I'm going to try. She was going to come on. She's Sash tonight, too. And then I'm going to all us out because I do have a couple of questions for her just to be able to introduce her to everybody. But really quickly, her name and what in the world to make a difference.
You froze. I couldn't hear you all the way, so.
I said, tell me your name, your title, and what you do in the world to make a difference.
Okay. My name is Kendall Susak. My title is Preteen Galaxy 2016. What I do is I raise money for cancer patients and other charities.
Awesome. And you won your title in Orlando during the summer, right?
Yep, in August.
Yes. And are you having a great time doing all of your appearances and meeting new people?
Yep. And I'm also helping Galaxy I've encouraged 4 people to do Galaxy this year, so.
Yay! Miss Annie was one of your judges, so that's why I said if you hold on, I'm going to tag her in so she can be on the show, so you can ask her questions. All right? So stick with us, and then I will alternate you guys back in and out. So I appreciate you coming back. Thank you very much, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay? Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye. See if this one works. Maybe it didn't work. Hold on. Let's try Becky. Come on. Work. Gosh, I look tired today. It is time to invest in some. All right, let's try this one. This one will work. It's time to invest in some concealer, apparently. Hey, Lauren, or Lakin, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you for fanning us. We love you. Thank you so much. Yay, it's connecting. Hooray! Hooray! Hey, Giselle. Hey, thank you, Shelby, for staying on. Hi, Heidi. All right. Yay! Sister Cream's in the house. Woot, 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 woot.
Finally!
I know. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I realized that obviously something's not working on my laptop. I could see you. I don't know if the connection is on your end because I could see you. I could hear you. I even saw when you had Kendall on, but it would attempt to connect and then nothing. And there are times that you were talking and it would just go black, the screen, and no sound either.
Weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. I think maybe sometimes
we broke the internet.
I know. Well, sometimes on Friday nights it gets really jammed, and so you have to kind of deal with the bandwidth issues. So, so we're trying to deal with technology here. Oh my gosh. All right, so I would love for you to introduce yourself to everyone, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Annie Hudgens, and I am the reigning 2016 Ms. Elite Florida Woman of Achievement.
Yay! She's my sister queen. Actually, she's my director. She's like one of the people I talk to more than
we're many hats and many crowns. Excuse me in advance. I have a very sore throat and my voice is kind of raspy. So every now and then, it may sound like I've swallowed a frog, and I apologize for that.
Oh, stop. You look gorgeous. You are gorgeous inside and out, and we love you. We love you. I love you so much. And your hair looks fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, someone did a nice blowout. Very good, very good. Okay, so tell me about your necklace. I see it there. It's very prominent. So I'd like to know a little bit about it. I didn't ask you at Pageant. I meant to ask you at Pageant. So
I wear this necklace in honor of my son and all of our service members. My son is in the United States Navy. He has been serving since he got right out of high school. So he was 19 by the time he went in. And just a week ago, he was deployed and he is now stationed in Bahrain for the next year. And it's a really neat origami necklace. It's got the American flag. It's got a peace sign in it. And it's got a heart. Okay. And then it's got this attachment that says gratitude. Because we need to remember every day that we need to be grateful, not only for all the blessings we have, but for our service members and all of our veterans and all that make this country free for us to live in.
Absolutely. We were talking about that pretty extensively with Liz on the other night in her work with USO. So, and we will talk about it again when she comes on the show. So I think it's extremely important because they don't get enough recognition, they don't get enough support, and we really need to be able to make sure that we take care of the people that take care of us. So, and that not only goes for service members, but also goes for firefighters and police officers as well, that make the Coast Guard and the National Guard that make our country stronger and don't get nearly enough the support that they need to. So.
I agree. Right, so, and another area that we sometimes forget, who also need a lot of support, are military wives, military spouses, because when their husband or wife is stationed overseas and they're fighting for our country and they are home alone raising children, playing the part of mom and dad and everything else, I lived it. I was in that situation for many years, and I know what it's like. So, yes.
It's not an easy job, and they come home different. And they come home not the same person, and trying to deal with that is not easy. And back in the day when my husband was in the military, he was in Korea, and a phone call for an hour was $600. So that was our paycheck for the month. That's pretty much what he was paid every month. And that was the one phone call I got every month, was to be able to talk to him. So, and now, thank goodness, there's internet and there's cell service, and it's not like that. But it became very hard because there was really no support at all. So anyways. Kendall asked you a question. She said, what is your favorite thing about pageants?
Oh my gosh. My favorite thing about pageants is the sisterhood. I started Yes. I started competing in pageants back in 1999. And I can tell you, I have got girlfriends, best friends, sisters. My sash is just on a mission to not cooperate today. So I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to lay it right here. Okay.
I just kind of keep slipping it up on my shoulder. There. Oh, look.
Yeah.
How pretty. Florida. It looks beautiful.
So, Kendall, basically for me, it's all about my friends. I've got girlfriends all over not just all over the United States, but all over the world. And it's really neat that no matter how much time goes by, we can reconnect at a pageant or see each other judging at a pageant or something like that, or volunteering out in our communities. And that's that common bond that we have. So for me, it's all about hanging with my friends.
Yeah. Annie and I have known each other since 2003. She was the MC at my very first national pageant where I face planted on stage. And, we were like, we were, I guess Facebook, before Facebook was, what was the other one? Oh gosh, I can't remember. But, we were in contact and stuff, but I was in Texas and she was in Florida. Now we're both in Florida, so we can do things together. And actually last year at Miss Universe, we ran into each other and it was like, well, I had seen your post on Facebook and I was like, I'm here, come and see me. And so somebody snuck her back into the media room. I don't know who that was.
It's top secret.
It's top secret. So, we had a good time. Yes, Miss Congeniality moment. And yes, I have one miscongeniality. So, I snort. Come on. Anyways, Kendall wants to know, did you judge her at nationals?
At Galaxy?
Yes.
Absolutely. Both years that she competed.
See? Told you to stay on. She remembered you too. So there you go. When I was talking to her.
Absolutely. She's a little superstar. She's a spitfire. Kendall, I look a little different. My hair's a little longer. The last time you saw me, my hair was really short. Okay? So that's probably why you don't recognize me.
You look beautiful.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
You do. You're my role model.
I feel kind of icky though, but I got to get over this bug because I feel a little icky.
I know.
It's all good.
Yucky. Yeah. All right. So tell me about. You got some exciting news today that I am unaware of. What was the exciting news that you have to share?
Yes, I did.
Oh gosh. Should I be afraid?
Actually, no, not at all. Not at all. Honestly, again, this goes back to close friendships and people that you surround yourself with that make your life extra special. I have a very dear friend. Her name is Daisy. And she's the founder of an organization called the Freedom to Walk Foundation. And I've been blessed to be a member on the board of her foundation. And when I started when I turned my platform into an actual organization, the Miss Buckle Up Princess Foundation, she's been there every step of the way in helping me, not just get incorporated, but submitting the entire 501c3 paperwork and all that. And it's like not a day goes by that she doesn't ask me, so have you heard yet? And I'm like, no, not yet. But soon. We're praying that it's going to come soon. Well, she did something last year. She nominated me here in Tampa Bay. One of the TV stations, Bay News 9, has a program called Everyday Hero. And I was nominated last year, and I was actually selected as one of the Tampa Bay's Everyday Heroes. And they came out and did a feature segment at one of the schools right here in my neighborhood at Fishhawk Creek Elementary, where I had the opportunity that day to present to all the kindergarten classes. So individual presentations starting at 8 a.m., every half hour for all the kindergartners. So I think we did about 9 presentations. At the end of the 9 presentations, when I could not sing or dance or do anything else anymore, that's when the TV crew showed up. So Bay News 9 and Everyday Hero came out and they did the feature story. It was on the news here in Tampa Bay. It's still actually, the video clip is still available online. Well, what I received today is an awesome invitation for their Everyday Heroes Luncheon, where they are going to salute all of last year's everyday heroes. And the neat thing that they have down here, and for this I got to put my glasses on because I can't see. It says that they will be announcing the winners from the 2015 group of everyday heroes. So the Miss Buckle Up Princess Foundation is one of those organizations that's been nominated, and they will announce the following categories: Young Hero of the Year, Volunteer Hero of the Year, Animal Advocate Hero of the Year, Education Hero of the Year, Health Advocate Hero of the Year, Viewer's Choice Hero of the Year, and then Overall Hero of the Year. So Becky Buckle Up and I are in the running for this. Regardless, it is on Monday, March 21st here in Tampa Bay. So I'm very excited. I feel very honored because...
Guess I have to buy a bus ticket.
It's a really neat program. And the fact that my friend... Absolutely. You know what? Yes, because I can take up to 3 guests. I've got 2 spots filled already. So I've got 1 spot left. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I go on the bandwagon. Cool. Thank you, Pastor. We are so happy you're here. Kendall wants to know, how long have you been judging? I don't know if you're asking Annie or I. So Annie, if you'd like to answer that question.
I actually became a certified Miss America judge in 2001. And so since 2001, I judge everything from local pageants to state, national, and international systems, and not just in the Miss America organization. What I do not judge, and that's my personal choice and preference, I do not judge children's glitz pageants. I do my best to judge pageants that are looking for true beauty, for individuals that are service-oriented and involved in their communities. But I've pretty much been judging since 2001.
All right. I am a certified judge with Epic International, which no longer exists, but I'm also a certified judge with, and for Turn for the Judges as well. And I'm also, and you are as well. And then also with Miss America organization. I started judging in 2003. Unfortunately, my first pageant that I judged was a glitz pageant because I lived in Texas. And I ended up getting a stalker out of it. So that was pretty magical because someone's wonderful little 4-year-old didn't win, and I started getting really interesting presents in the mail at my home.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. So that was pretty interesting. I have judged glitz because I actually competed in Sunburst. That was the first system that I competed in before I went into the USA system. And then I directed a USA local in Texas, and then went into the Miss America system, judging in Miss America. So I've judged Galaxy, Texas, USA, America, co-ed. I mean, actually, and I agree with Annie now. I would much rather judge pageants that are natural beauty than those types of pageants, because ironically, when Toddlers and Tiaras started airing, I knew everybody. So, because they're all based in Texas in the beginning, so it was like,
right.
Okay, yay, you competed in Sunburst when you were 12 months old? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I competed when I was 16, so it was a couple of days older than that. And I'm really good friends still with the director of Sunburst in Texas. And, I think it's a great opportunity for girls to be able to get started in pageantry until they find the right fit for them. So, and, we'll see where I go from here. Right now I'm judging a bunch of USA pageants because now I'm back in my home state of Florida. So I know the directors of USA because I was a title holder for them a very, 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 very long time ago. It was pretty interesting to celebrate my 30-year anniversary of having the title with them judging. I was judging my 30-year anniversary title. Yeah. Okay. So moving on. And the the state judges for Florida are state directors for Florida are still the same state directors that I had when I was 18. So I think it's kind of cool to know that that part of family is still family. And that's one of the things I love about pageants is that my best friends are all my pageant friends, and aside from my sister-in-law. Yay! Heather says, "Congrats, Annie."
Hey, Heather.
What do you look for at Galaxy? I know natural. So what do you look for, Annie?
At the Galaxy International System?
Yes.
For both, well, basically the criteria is the same. In Galaxy, the young ladies compete in interview. And from the moment they walk into interview, what I look for the most is I look for the genuine young lady. Is that young lady that's sitting in front of me a true junior teen or preteen, or is she, 12 years old going on 35 and has been rehearsed and prepped and has the perfect answer for every question we ask her? I really enjoy judging the younger girls at Galaxy because you see the ones that are just raw and real come in and they take over and they just shine. And that's my biggest priority. It has to be a young lady that's genuine, good-hearted, truly wants to represent that pageant system and that title for all the right reasons, is active in her community, and is just naturally beautiful inside and out.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. That's the thing. There's something that all of a sudden you just see. There's a magic sparkle that is not practiced, that it just comes out the minute that you meet them. That and you can be polished and still be real, and that's the thing that I think is
Correct.
really, really hard. And finding that combination of how do you find the correct answer and making it succinct, making it so that it's it makes sense and that you are articulate, reasonably speaking, and that you still come across as, "Hi, I'm Stacy." And I think that's and that was I was on the red carpet at Miss Universe. I was interviewing on the red carpet at Miss Universe, and I asked almost every single judge the exact same thing. And Emmett Smith said to me, I think he said the best answer, but Perez did too. Perez says, "It'll be something that surprises me. It'll be something that I just didn't expect that'll make me go, she's the one." And Emmett said, that there's going to be something that's going to be almost ethereal about that person that you just can't explain. You'll see them, they'll walk out on stage because you've got a minute at the most to be able to make a decision about this person's life, especially in finals. When you have interview is different. So when I was speaking to Erin Brady, who was a judge for preliminaries at Miss Universe, she said, "I wanted somebody real. I wanted someone that was going to be approachable, that I could get to know who she really was on the inside, and it wasn't pretend." And I think, I think that they got the right person, personally, having met Pia and seeing her perform in brilliant prelims and seeing everything that transpired. So Heather says she has a hard time when directors say to be conversational and that answers don't matter.
I'm sorry, what was that? Be conversational, but when?
Heather says she has a hard time when directors say to be conversational and then that the answers don't matter. Yes and no.
I think what they mean by that, because I can tell you, it's been said to me many times. Okay, the reality is, as a judge, I'm not there to like your answer, to judge whether your answer is correct, politically incorrect, whether I agree with you on your stance on whatever the subject. My job is to evaluate whether you answered the question I asked you. And did you do so eloquently? Were you articulate? Were you engaging? Or were you just, "Hi, my name is Annie, and I want world peace."
"Hi, my name is Stacy, and I'd like green peas, please."
I can tell you, from what I remember from the 2 years that I judged Kendall. Yeah, right? The 2 years that I judged Kendall, first of all, like you said, this past year when she walked into the judge's room, Kendall was on. I'm not saying that she wasn't the year before, okay? But the year before she had a lot of competition, tough competition. And so, this year also she had a lot of competition. But a difference 1 year makes. She just walked in and she stood out. She had that little quality where she shined a little bit more above everyone else, at least in my opinion, as me as an individual judge. There was a panel, there were other individuals there. So, yeah. So it's really hard as a judge sometimes because, as the night progresses and as competition goes on, you kind of start forming an opinion about a delegate and you start rooting for them, quietly on the inside. And sometimes the girl you thought should be wearing that crown at the end of the night doesn't, but you're one of 5 or 7 or 12 judges. You never know. And no matter what, I always tell young ladies and ladies of all ages, because I've been doing this long enough, I'm not an expert, but I can tell you, we're human as judges. We get to see you for a very brief amount of time. Don't ever let the outcome of a pageant or the decision of judges determine who you are or what you're doing in your life. Okay? Because if you are making a difference and you're actively involved in your community and you're inspiring others and you're being a mentor to your peers and to other young ladies, then you are doing the right thing. And regardless of whether you have a shiny rhinestone tiara on your head or not, continue to do what you're doing because you're making a difference.
Absolutely. And that's what this is all about. I mean, at the end of the day, pageantry should be positive. It should be about empowering women. It gives women an opportunity to be able to share their stories, which you would never be able to hear otherwise. A crown is just a microphone and a way to open doors. And you don't have to be wearing a crown to be able to have those opportunities. But let me tell you, it makes things so much easier. And that's really what it's all about. And we don't recognize. We see on TV these images of we see the images of Miss Universe or Miss America or Miss USA or Miss Teen USA and Miss Florida. Yay! And you don't get to see what they do behind the scenes. You don't get to see them out in the community, at children's hospitals, working at AIDS events, working with Best Buddies. You don't get to see the things that they do. It's like making you have a megaphone. It allows you, as a title holder over the last several years, I've been to 42 states. There are thousands of people that I've been able to tell my story to only because I had a crown. And I don't think that would be, it's about serving people. I know. And honestly, Pastor, it's about being involved in the community. For me, I had a dream. I won a title after I'd survived my cancer. And I thought, that's it. That's it. Now I get it. Now I get pageants. This is it. I am going to wear a crown and I am going to go tell all of these people, don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Believe Mrs. Elite Florida Woman of Achievement. So yes. And Annie is Ms. Elite Florida Woman of Achievement. So, and that's how this show all came about. I was diagnosed September 11th, 1996 with Hudgens lymphoma. Lymphoma is a blood cancer like leukemia. And I was given 8 weeks to live. And Miss Annie, would you like to share your story?
I'm sorry?
I said, would you like to share your story? Because Kendall just asked me what kind of cancer, and I just told her I had lymphoma. What did you have?
I was diagnosed with leukemia in 2005, and I was in remission by the end of 2006. So it's almost my 10-year anniversary come May of being in remission.
In September.
Yeah. It's surreal. I think the first 5 years, every year, I, got a little cupcake with a candle and sort of made a wish. And it was like my birthday again. So I always, celebrate those special moments because I've been blessed with probably one too many lives.
I agree.
Starting to run out of them. I gotta bubble wrap myself.
I have a little bittersweet issue because of my diagnosis date. So, being that it was 17, thank you, Stacy. Being that it was September 11th, 1996, my 5-year anniversary was September 11th, 2001. And I got up in the morning in a great mood and I thought, okay, this is great. And then I turned on the television set and, I am never going to forget that date, but I am sure that everybody else will not be able to forget that date. So I try to get up in the morning and be confident and be thankful that I have today and be thankful that miracles happen. And then I also say a prayer for the people that we lost and the people that are still grieving and the people that are dealing with other diseases now because they were saving lives and trying to help people out. And the other day, actually yesterday, my husband was watching a show on the new memorial and he said, we've got to go do that. And I said, I'm not there yet. I can't do it. I'm not ready to do that yet. So maybe one day we'll go to New York City and I'll do it. So, and yes, I have a cat.
Somebody think he was really young?
We're very young. I am older than Annie.
By a little bit.
50. I will be 50 on June 1st. So thank you very much.
And I will be 49 in September.
So, yeah. So I'm a little bit older than her. I try to be the grown up, but she's actually in charge. So my puppy wants something, and I don't know what he wants. He's underneath my.
Depends on the day of the week, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, like Heather says, it's like we're like cats. We have 9 lives. We're both like trying to work this out. Did I have surgery? I did have several surgeries. If you look right here, well, you can't see these in the. You can see a little bit here. This one was to be able to go in and do the biopsy, so it was very. Yeah, my jewels are in the way. And then they had to put in a portacath right here. That was so that they could give me my chemotherapy. And then since then, the chemotherapy and the radiation treatments that kept me alive have actually caused me to have a long-term illness of congestive heart failure and coronary artery disease. So this additional scar that's down here is where they put in a pacemaker defibrillator to keep me alive. And if you look right here, this really nice long scar is where in May they went into my heart and did a double bypass surgery to be able to correct the blockage in my artery that was caused by my cancer. So that is why my platform is raising awareness for cancers as well as the long-term effects of cancer treatments, because we are surviving cancer and that is an amazing thing and we want to be able to have survivors, but we really want to make sure that we find a cure and that we support people long-term and the long-term effects of what's going on, because I've had 2 other kinds of cancers because of my cancer treatments. So that's all I got to say about that. Annie, you also have a very impressive story on top of thank you, Missy, I love you. Trinity, thank you for being on. Annie, would you like to share what your platform is and why it is your platform?
My platform is Buckle Up Every Trip, Every Time. And I promote my platform through a nonprofit educational foundation called the Miss Buckle Up Princess Foundation. And what I do is I go out to schools and churches and civic events, and I teach children and their families the importance of car seat, booster seat, and seatbelt safety. And our slogan is saving lives one child at a time. And we do so by getting in and starting with the children preschool and then elementary, middle schools, and high schools. Because if one child can be their parent's conscience about the importance of why they should wear a seatbelt and why they should ride properly in a car seat or a booster seat, then we're saving lives. Okay. I started this foundation and this program in May of 2013 on the anniversary, on the 3-year anniversary of the auto accident that almost took my life. I suffered numerous injuries in May of 2010 in a horrific rollover auto accident, to the extent that for the first 3 years, I had to completely rely on my family for everything from bathing me, dressing me, feeding me. Had to use a walker, intensive physical therapy. I went from being a self-sufficient and independent individual as a corporate HR director for a company with over 2,500 employees to suddenly not being able to take care of myself, not being able to remember what day of the week it was, or certain things. Something as one of the biggest problems I've continued to have is, and some people joke around about, you know, as you get older, you forget things and all that. For me, I have problems with my language and finding the right words sometimes. My brain's a little scrambled, so there are times that I'll think, that thing, the one that you know, the one that keeps stuff cold, that you put the milk in, the refrigerator. But there are days,
yes.
Yeah, there are days if I'm excessively tired or not feeling well and so forth that my brain just does not communicate as effectively as it should between here and the rest of me. Yes, I suffered a traumatic brain injury in that auto accident.
I am going to pop out for just a second. I think my dog is trying to tell me that he needs to be fed because he's sitting at my feet and he's whining.
You don't leave me in charge?
Well, the only thing is he only does that if there's a problem with my heart or if he wants something really badly. He doesn't usually do it. So, because he's a service dog. So I'm going to pop out. You can keep talking if you want to. Tell them your story. Look in the chat and I will be back in just a second. Okay, guys?
Okay. Well, for chat, I've got to put my glasses on. There we go.
What's the matter? Come here, Bobby. Come. You got food.
Oh, there we go. We've got lots of people on here. I'm sorry. I couldn't see the chat list earlier. Let's see. From the people that are in the chat, how many of you are actively participating in pageants or have never done one and are interested in participating in a pageant? Hi, Miss Ashley. I'm doing well. My throat is still kind of, but I'm good. Alana's never done one. Do you want to do a pageant? One thing I can tell you. Oh, you're a guy. No luck. Well, guess what? There are pageants for gentlemen also, believe it or not. I can tell you that there is a pageant system out there for everyone. Okay, and I learned that a long time ago. My very first pageant that I competed in September of 1999, that pageant system is no longer in existence and owned by the individual who originally had it when I joined. It stopped for a few years and then has been repurchased and is relaunched by someone else. But the All-American system, when it was owned by Elaine Munson, was back in the day the only pageant system nationwide that had a division for women, for full-figured women. Okay, I am 5 feet tall, and back in 1999, I was a plus size. I was about a size 22, 24, and I weighed in at about 285 pounds. So I've had the opportunity through the years to get healthy, take care of myself, and you know, it's funny how the brain works because I still consider myself full-figured. I'm not a size 0. I never will be. But I'm a healthier version of me. So, because I'm still the same person on the inside. But I have found that there's so many pageant systems out there. But for me personally, I tend to participate in the ones that are community service oriented, that you must have a platform, and that they're actively doing something out in the community. So, any questions in regards to community service, how to get involved with certain projects, or if you have an idea for a platform and not sure how to develop it or anything like that?
Hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. he's still whining, so we'll see what happens. So,
Okay.
Here, let me check my heart rate.
Am I judging this year? Kendall, I don't know yet. I mean, I've judged for the last 5 years or 4 years. So chances are I will be there. In what capacity, I don't know. Okay? Because some years I judge only Galaxy, or I only judge Belleza Latina, or sometimes I judge both. So it all depends on what Maria needs. But regardless, I will be there. Okay? So I will get to see you crown your successor, young lady.
Yes. Oh, there you go. I want to go. Can I go? All right, my heart rate is fine, so I don't know. All right, we'll see. So, yay! Okay. I'm trying to. What are you keeping me from me? Oh, I didn't say that. I told her. No. Surprise. No.
Oh.
Nothing.
You say nothing.
These are not the droids
Ashley.
you're looking for. I don't actually walk my dogs. My dogs are actually trained to go to. They have like a litter box, like a cat. So we do go for walks, but they don't need to go outside. So they stay with me all the time.
Teach mine, please. Miss Ashley, I have a question for you, young lady. When does your spring break start? Yes.
Ashley, when does your spring break start?
Ashley? Let me check. Okay. I know when it starts. It starts on the 14th of March.
Yay, Kendall, thank you. Hi, Alana, thank you. I'm a girl too. Hi, Peyton. How are you? I know we've had a bunch of people jump on, so.
So, Miss Ashley, check your calendar and see if you are busy on March 12th through the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
What's sad? What's she saying sad?
No, nothing. She's just checking. She said she's checking right now. Hi, Becky. Thanks for fanning us. We appreciate it. No, Miss Buckle.
I'm never busy, Miss Annie.
Alana.
Oh, neither am I. My calendar's completely empty. Got nothing going on.
I never do anything. I never leave the house. I'm at home all the time, right, Heather? Actually, Heather knows when I was at home all the time after the surgery, so. Oh, no. Alana says that she's a girl because you thought that you were a boy because of your crush, so.
Oh, me?
Your birthday is March 4th. Yeah, I guess. It's sad that you don't know when your spring break is. No, that means that you're not looking forward to your spring break, which means you like school. So that's not sad. Oh, the profile pic? It doesn't show the profile pic for us, Alana. Oh, okay. So I gotcha. There's a boy on there. I gotcha.
A boy where?
On the profile picture. So.
Am I?
Thank you, Mario. We appreciate you fanning us. We appreciate it. Can we make hearts together? I don't know. You put one hand up, Annie. We tried it last night. Put your hand up and try to make it. No, you got to put the other hand up.
You got to get in.
No, it doesn't work.
Move over.
No, it doesn't work. I see if I do it the other way, it goes to the other side.
No, not that hand. Use your right hand. Bring it over.
Okay.
Bring it over.
It doesn't do it.
Bring it over. Keep going.
Do it. No, I can't.
See, on my phone, it's looking right. On the screen, it's backwards.
I know. It's crazy.
Because I have both my laptop up and my screen. Okay. Miss Ashley, pack your bags because you're going on a trip on the weekend of March 12th through the 15th.
Woo! Okay, go on.
Don't tell her what. It's a surprise.
Oh gosh, come on, man. Dude.
Okay, here's the surprise. Since we just survived the Florida Woman of Achievement and Florida Teen Achieve pageant, we are now in the quest for title holders for the state of Georgia. And we will be participating in the Georgia Pageant Expo at Georgia State University, and that is on March 13th. And so we will be traveling from here to Atlanta on the 12th. We're going to be at the Expo all day on the 13th, where we're going to have an opportunity to have our booth. We're going to talk to potential delegates. We will have Pageantry Now there doing live interviews. We'll be taking photos. Yay! We will all get an opportunity to check out the Expo, visit all the vendors. There's going to be individuals there, everything from evening gowns and other pageant systems to jewelry and everything and anything a pageant girl needs or can dream of. And we will get an opportunity. We have a select number of individuals that will get to do it, where our Florida queens are going to participate in the Pageant Queen Parade on the runway. So our girls are going to get to walk the runway and strut their stuff representing their titles. So it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yes, you
and
get
then
to go, Ashley.
yes.
You're a title
And I've already
holder.
talked to your mom. I've already talked to your mom, and she said yes.
Yay! Road trip. Oh, guess what? Miss Stacy's going.
And Miss Lena is going. So Lena is going with us.
Yay!
And so I will have 2 representatives from our Teen Achieve program, and I have to check because I believe our Ms. Woman of Achievement, Miss Elizabeth Gonzalez, who was crowned this past weekend, I believe that she's also going to join us. So it's a all girls road trip. So we're going to have some fun.
Yay!
And of course, we're going in the Buckle Up Mobile.
Yes, this is the Miss Annie that we talk about all of the time. This is Miss Annie that pushed me to do this pageant.
Who's talking about me all the time? No.
I am. Well, Ashley and I are always talking about you.
Okay.
But every time I would be practicing my platform speech, I'd be like, "Oh, Annie's not going to be okay with that." So we'd do it again. So apparently all of that practice worked because there you go. Kendall wants to guest again. Do you mind if I pop you out for just a second so that we can let her say hi to you?
Not a problem. Actually, I was actually gonna tell you I'm feeling a little tired and run down. One thing that I wanted to mention tonight, because I know that there's some young ladies on here that are interested in doing a pageant. They've never done it, or some have done a pageant. There was one question that comes up often, and it's how do you promote yourself or your platform, or what are some creative ideas to do that? Okay. And I just want to give some tips. Okay. Because Kendall still has several months representing her title before she crowns her success. And I've got a whole new set of state queens that are going to be preparing to go to nationals. So, and I'm sure that in our group here this evening, we have individuals that are either preparing for a pageant, have done one, are currently holding a title, or dreaming of the possibility. So here's some simple little ideas, the approach that I take, one as a director and also as a competitor and title holder myself. Okay. In your community, look for special events. Okay. Everything from the newspaper to the internet, there are calendars with the news stations and everything that list what events are coming up. If there's a community expo, if there is a community event such as a safety or health fair that ties into what you do for your platform, make sure that you, if you can participate or be a volunteer there, contact the individuals that are responsible and let them know who you are. You are, Ms. Elite Florida, Woman of Achievement. I'm interested in volunteering at your event.
AVH, by the way. Sorry, don't interrupt.
Okay. Yeah. Or if not, if you have a topic or a platform that you'd like to be a guest speaker, either at schools, or another great venue that I've participated in is civic and service organizations such as the Kiwanis Club, the Lions Club, the Rotary, women's groups, the women's oh my gosh, what's it called? The not just the gardening groups, but there's lots of different organizations for ladies out there that are very supportive, especially of young girls that are making a difference in their community, and women of all ages that are participating in this form of pageantry where it's community service based. And last but not least, the one thing I recommend for all title holders or anyone that has a platform or a cause, whether you wear a crown or not, okay? Always be ready. Always have information, written information handy at all times regarding your platform. Because you can know it inside out, and speak to someone for a few minutes, and as soon as that person walks away, they forget because someone else brings up a different topic. So have a business card, have an autograph card, or a promo card that has your picture on one side and on the other side has information on how to reach you, your email address, if you have a website or anything like that. Those are all little ideas on how to effectively promote your platform in your community. Contact your mayor's office, contact your governor, do all kinds of stuff because you never know never know who's going to give you an opportunity, okay, to step up and be a guest speaker or help out at an event and to promote your platform or your charity or cause. Oh, and never, ever forget, have a good camera, okay? Whether it's a digital camera or your cell phone, make sure that you've got enough memory available to take pictures, because that's the other thing. You never know who you're going to run into. Okay. Through the years, I've had some celebrity opportunities. I've had opportunities to meet several governors, several mayors, and so forth. And it's really neat to be able to put that in your scrapbook as to, I was at this event and I got to meet this individual and so forth. So, any questions?
On the red carpet, when I was on the red carpet and Steve Harvey's manager said to me, "So do you have a card?" I was like,
yeah.
No, I don't.
It's like, wait.
One and only time. I didn't have it because I usually carry my crown case and I didn't have a crown at that point. And so.
Well, here's the tip. Here's a tip. When you're going to do things like that you know you're going to be on the red carpet or you're going to be at an event that you're not going to be able to have your crown case or your purse handy, wear something that has pockets. Well, either a dress or a skirt or pants that has pockets so you can carry at least, a small stack of business cards. So that way you have something to give that person that they can walk away with. And later when they, are getting ready to send that shirt or dress to the dry cleaners and they pull out your card and they go, "Oh, I remember this young lady."
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about X-ray. Let me set her up.
I wore the pocket dress the night before the MacDougall exclusive pre-Miss Universe party, so I didn't want to be caught wearing the same outfit twice.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
So
that's why I have a special closet.
There's yeah. I need to replenish my special closet because I got rid of all of my pageant clothes. So,
we're going to start working on that. So I'm going to go. Unless you have any other questions for me or need me for anything, because my voice is starting to get really.
Heather did ask you. Heather wanted to know, what is your opinion of car seats?
What is my opinion of car seats?
What are your feelings on car seat safety? Yes, and Kendall, you're gonna guess as soon as Annie tags off. I promise.
Any parent that chooses to not place their child in a properly fitted car seat and properly strapped in car seat into their vehicle is playing with their child's life. Okay? Even a low speed impact auto accident can cost your child their life for not putting them in a car seat. Mm-hmm. I became a nationally certified child passenger safety technician because my kids are grown. My son is 28, my daughter's 23. And honestly, when I first went into that class and I saw what car seats look like now, I was just at a loss for words because I said they look like seats for an astronaut. It's a miracle my kids survived. But I learned so many important things about how and why a child needs to be properly strapped in. And the most important thing is, because people will ask, well, what's the best car seat? You know what? The best car seat is the one that is going to fit your child properly. It's going to fit your vehicle properly, and that you as a parent is going to use it and know how to
Thanks, Grace.
Put it in the vehicle properly. So I always recommend, whether it's a new first-time parent or even a parent that a child is outgrowing a car seat and is moving into a booster seat, find a local, and they're everywhere throughout the United States. You can go to Safe Kids Worldwide. They can give you a listing of nationally certified child passenger safety technicians that you can find out where they have the nearest location, that you sign up for a simple 15-minute video class and then question and answer, and then they take you out to your vehicle and they show you how to properly install your car seat or booster seat. And if for some reason you're going to do that and your child has outgrown it, or the car seat is damaged, and that's an important thing you always need to remember, even the smallest fender bender, car seats need to be replaced, because I've had one mom come recently to get her car seat installed properly because she got a new vehicle, and asked her, well, you know what? Oh, great. Congratulations. You got a new vehicle. I said, I see that your car seat is a little worn and torn. And she said, oh yeah, that used to be my older child's car seat, and my middle child used it, and now this one is using it. Well, that car seat had been through 2 major accidents. Okay. And she didn't realize that it had been recalled. So when we removed the lining on the car seat, we saw that it was cracked down the middle. That car seat could have snapped at any time, God forbid another accident, and that child could have been seriously injured or killed. So how do I feel about car seats? Must strap your kids in at all times. I mean, keep them in a car seat if you can till they're 40. I don't care. It's not about being cool. It's about being safe.
Time.
Yes, buckle up every trip, every time. Any other questions?
I think we've got it. All right.
Yeah.
I love
okay.
you. Thank you so much for coming on.
I'm going to still hang out for a little bit, but I need to give my voice a little bit of a rest. And so let's give our Kendall, if she's still there, give her time so she can enjoy some time with you all on pageantry now. Okay. Trust me, she's an amazing young lady. So very proud of her.
Nice
Can't
to
wait
meet
to
you,
see
Annie. So
nice to meet you. Okay, you guys. Good night and God bless.
Thank you. I love you. Oh, I'm experiencing some technical difficulties today. Sorry, guys. There you go. Hello. Sorry, I made you wait so long. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I was watching.
So was it cool seeing your judge and being able to ask her questions?
Wait, how do I know her? And then when I saw her, I recognized her.
Yeah. I knew she was your judge last night, so I was like trying, and I knew she was coming on tonight, so I was trying not to say too much to you when you came on last night. So surprise. So, all right. So, does anybody have any questions for Kendall? Kendall is the reigning preteen Galaxy 2016. She won her title in August in Florida. She is representing the title of preteen Midwest. But she is, probably one of the youngest contestants that we've had on the show. So if you guys have any questions for her, please ask them in chat, and then I will ask questions as we go and kind of see what happens. So when you got home from pageant and you went to school, Heather asks, what's your favorite appearance so far? Kendall.
Hang on, I need some food. Favorite appearance. I think my favorite appearance would be, hang on, there's so many and they're all so fun. I can't decide. They're all so fun. I can't decide.
I know that you like the ones where you go and you help children. Are those your favorite, or do you like the ones where you get to dress up and
I
be
like
girly?
going to see the kids and helping them out. It's fun because they just don't feel like they're worrying anymore, and all their parents get happy when like they get to have the crown on their head and stuff.
So you like it when you go to the Ronald McDonald House and make a difference, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I know you said that last night you got to go back to the hospital that you were at one time and got to crown all the kids that were there, and they got to wear your crown, and that was pretty special for you too, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so Ashley asks you, if you could be a home appliance, which a home appliance would you be and why?
A home appliance. I think I would want to be a sink.
We ask hard questions here. It's good practice for you for when you go to teen.
I think I have one more year before teen. Yeah, I got junior miss, and then I'll be teen.
Oh, okay. Ah, there you go. Plans. Goals.
I think I'll be a sink. I think a sink
would be a sink?
cool.
Okay,
yes.
Why would you like to be a sink?
Because I would be turned on and off every day and get to spray water out of my face. So, it's weird.
Hold on one second. Chili. My husband is asking.
Any more questions at all?
Caitlin just said she just got elected to be in the Miss Louisiana pageant. Congratulations, Caitlin. Are you going to be competing? Do you know if it's for USA or appliance? I know. She asked that was Ashley's question. Oh, Ashley, you stole mine. Ugh. All right. So, Caitlin, if you could put in chat for Miss Louisiana USA, Miss Louisiana America, which system are you going to be competing in? So we'd like to know. And then Ashley's question for Kendall is, describe a color to a person who can't see.
Okay. Person who
I know.
see.
And actually, I know that this question I know a judge asks at NAM. So I know that this is a question, and I sat there and went, I can't answer that. And he asked every little girl, and they walked away crying. So
I think I would describe the color blue, and I would describe it. I would describe like a dark blue. So I would say it is like, how do you do this? Because all you would say is be like a dark blue.
It feels like water. It's cold. So things that they can feel. So you would describe it like, you could say that it feels like the breeze on your face. You could say, we are featured in beauty. Woo-hoo! Number 1. It took a little while. So there we go.
Yeah, you're number 1. There we go.
Cool, like the feeling of ice rushing like the water in the river. That's what Ashley says. It has got to be one of the hardest questions ever, I think.
It's like, if you were just going up to a person who could see, you'd be like, just a dark blue. But it's like, you can't say that.
They can't see that. So you have to describe it the way they feel it. So yeah, that makes it a little bit harder. Miss Annie wants to know, what are your plans after you crown your successor at Galaxy? So what do you plan to do?
I think I may do another pageant. And if I do one, I will, of course, show that pageant up. I'll do appearances for it, and if I don't, I might take a break from pageants for a year and focus on dance, or find another pageant after that one. So,
do you think that you'll compete in Galaxy again, or do you think that you're going to go into a different system?
I will do Galaxy again when I can. I think I have to wait one more year until I'm junior miss.
Okay.
So once I'm junior miss, I think I can come back to compete again.
Okay. Annie says, here's a tip. If you have a good judge's interview form, they should always have plenty of questions to ask you off your bio so you don't get hard questions like, what's your favorite color? I'm blind. Describe it to me.
Yeah.
Heather says the bio is the key. So you want to make sure that your bio, whatever that form is that you send in, or that, and when you sit down with mom and you fill it out, that it's filled with questions that are really your answers, number one, and it's things that you feel comfortable with talking about, because that's a judge's first impression of who you are, and that's where they're going to get their questions from the majority of the time until you're in an interview, and then it becomes a little bit more conversational. But generally speaking, you know, that is where they're going to get all of the ideas on what they want to ask you. And Annie wants to know, do you still live in Michigan, and how old are you?
I do still live in Michigan, and I'm 10 and a half. I'll be 11 in March. On the 4th.
March 4th. So very soon.
Yep, quite soon.
Annie was on tonight, and now we're still on because I went on late because, sorry, my husband just got home. Everybody say, hi, Mike!
Hi!
So, yes, Pastor's in Michigan, so he lives in Michigan too. So, Annie says, hi, Mike!
I am.
She's all grown up, I know. Heather says, hi, Mike.
I am.
Pastor says, hi, Mike. He's my friend from Michigan. Oh, no, that's wrong.
I like it.
Yeah, it's crazy cold.
Today is Passover? No, it's not. Passover doesn't start until...
Passover and Easter rotation.
Usually it's a month from now.
The Ash Wednesday week.
I'm like, I'm Jewish, so hold on, let me check. I'm pretty sure there was no Seder scheduled that I should have gone to.
Or a memorial that I...
Or memorial. April 22nd through the 30th is Passover, so there we go.
Like I said, what?
Yeah, I know. Well, no, it's a month and a half from now. April 22nd? Really? Passover's late this year.
We just had...
Ash Wednesday.
Just had Ash Wednesday, and that's 40 days.
Okay.
Lent is...
And so Ashley says hi too. Sorry. So now you know. Everybody said hi. Okay.
Yeah, the most questions they ask on my thing is about my surgery and my pet hedgehog.
Tell me about your surgery.
I have bowel problems, so I had to have surgery to help me. And it's called the MACE procedure. So they take pieces of inside and move it and everything. And I
don't be embarrassed about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have to flush my body out every day. Once in the morning, once at night. So I have to wake up real early in the morning at like 5:30 so I can get to school on time, and then sometimes I'll have to stay up real late at night.
And now, is it better now that you've had this surgery and it's been corrected?
Yeah, way better.
That is fantastic. Still have problems sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes, but yeah, it just gets tiring because I've had this ever since I was real little. Like before I could speak, so
Miss Heather says that's a real grown-up thing to deal with for such a young girl. So you're an inspiration, Ashley says. So congratulations. That's what we're all about, is about trying to highlight the fighters that are out there, and you know that's important to me, is to be able to give you an opportunity. Don't be shy about it. Don't be embarrassed by it, because you have a great story, and I know you got a little embarrassed about it because you started touching your face. But you know what? Honestly, that's what's going to make people want to know more about you, because that makes you magical and unique and special, and that shows that you're out there putting your best face forward no matter what. And that's hard sometimes. You know, the beauty of you is going to be things like that. So don't forget that. A crown doesn't make you.
Is there any more questions at all, guys?
Anybody else?
Questions?
No.
Any questions at all? Even about
It's like,
appliances?
awkward. Even about appliances, awkward moment. The grown-up is talking to me. I can't handle this. Okay. So you're going to go in and do another pageant system, or you'll do Galaxy again. And you said you dance. So tell me about your dance. Chicken or which came first, the chicken or the egg? Ashley, stop. Be nice to her.
I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I keep going back and forth, though. There's two reasons why I keep going back and forth. First reason is it could be the chicken, because the chicken would have had to have the egg, but there would have to have been two chickens.
Right.
So it either said the chickens or the egg. So that's why I keep going back to the egg and saying that they just plopped an egg on the ground that was already ready. But the chicken's already in the egg, but it's just small and not fully developed. So technically it's both.
See, my personal opinion is that the egg had to come first, and that the egg was some type of mutation that made the first kind of bird. And then as birds started to have eggs, that's how that happened. So that's my opinion. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
Or God made a chicken and went, dude, there you are, have an egg. So I haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah. You're already ready. Just have eggs.
Have an egg. All right. So Ashley says, how's your dancing going?
Good. It's going good. I dance at Broadway Dance Academy in Fenton, Michigan. My studio has been on Dance Moms before, if any of the viewers watch that.
Yes.
I have many dances. I have hip-hop, jazz, lyrical, tap, ballet, and can-can.
Can-can? Where did you get can-can? I mean, that's cool, but where did you get can-can?
I don't know. Our teacher just wanted us to do a can-can dance this year. So I had to wear
cool.
the heels and everything.
That's so cool. Are you gonna perform this year at Galaxy? Miss Annie wants to know.
I don't know. I would have to ask my mom that. How about I go ask my mother that?
Go.
Sure.
Oh, Miss Ashley, you will get coordinated. You just have to work on it. This is your first pageant.
Am I performing at Galaxy? They would like to know.
At National.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for letting us bar over.
Oh, no problem. I believe you're performing at National. Jeanette is your teacher, so she'll have a dance choreographed.
Okay. So I should be performing at Nationals. Yay!
Woo! So I guess I have to go to Nationals so I can see you perform. Awesome!
All you have to do is go to Orlando. That's it.
Well,
You're
I live in Miami. Yeah, it's really close. So, and actually, Miss Annie is probably going to make me go anyway, so I don't really get it.
We need to have Natalie.
Oh, yeah! We would love to.
Does Natalie have a YouNow? I didn't know she had one.
Share it with all of the queens. Share it with the queens. Let them know. We'll have them on the show. That would be fantastic. I would love to.
Yeah, I can see if she will become on here. I think she has a YouNow. I just got to get it from. I have to text her.
Okay, that would be cool. Actually, let all the queens know. We would love to be able to have you guys on. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. I think they're up.
So. All right. I think we are going to wrap up the night. It has been a great night again. It's been a great show. My husband is home now, so I'm going to go spend some time with him because we don't get a lot of time to spend together. But I really appreciate you being on. Thank you so much, Kendall, for joining us again. Annie, thanks for being a guest and being able to share your story. Heather and Ashley, as always, thank you for being on, and Pastor for coming on. I know we've had a lot of people on. Missy, I love you. Thank you for always sharing us. And every night, 8:30, although tonight we went on a little bit later because sometimes real life happens. If you want to join us again, if you want to be a guest, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we are Pageantry Now. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch all the llama is in the house. You can go back and watch all the shows. So actually, Kendall, you can actually go to our YouTube channel, Pageantry Now, and share the videos with your friends, so you can let all the Galaxy Queens know. We would love to have them on if they want to. Kendall, if you have any friends in Georgia, send them her way with the Teen Achieve. We would love for you guys, any of the Teen Queens or any of the queens that are on that would like to join us in Georgia on March 13th. We'll be doing interviews. So I think that's going to be a wrap for the night. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I love you all. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night. Bye. And good night, everybody. Again, pageantrynowmedia.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have Periscope now. We are looking for junior teens and teens for the Florida, Georgia Achieve pageants. So for the Teen Achieve and for the teen. There. And I am out for the night, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you so much, everybody. That's a wrap.